I'm a beast with no conscience. On stealth mode, my pupils dilate like Al-Qaeda students with slow watches. Now, before I proceed, I'd like to ask Kwasi a question. How are you going to counter my technique? How are you going to counter my technique if you have a weaker defense than power lines of sea? I'm the apocalypse beyond the Mayan borders, and you're just whackness and stupidity at its highest order. I'm the shorter version of you with more skill, and you're the taller, whacker version of me, so forfeit before I cut you from the team like a lesson C4 skin. You don't know the beast you're with on a stage. I spit from the brain, vaporize every fiber of your being to your garden in 60 seconds like they could escape. South thrust daggers on this dude's head. Open his brain wider than a prostitute's legs. You're never going to solve this jigsaw, cause practically against me you're dead on arrival like stillborns. See, I'm a sick machine bound to leave you in smithereens to prove that you're a worthless piece of shit that got rejected at the pit latrine. Said I'm prone to close on veterans unloading flows and setting in this hole that overdose. See, I'm a trained assassin, nailing facts with a blazing ratchet. The flaming dragon, when I breathe, I blow fatal gases to break and damage your enormous nasal passage. Now, I thought you'd give me a dope MC who can flow deadly on battles. Instead, you gave me 2 chains permanently disguised as a house during load shedding. No candle. So I'll fall back and tune this oak. Unwrap the truth be told, I combat like Yu-Gi-Oh! Don't get it twisted though. This is raw rap, no sushi rolls. Unlucky Menace, you're my amigo, but I'ma have to murk you if you can't bridge the gap like Cabino. See, between you and I, we both know who's the battle veteran, and Kwasi, it's obvious not you. Because you make Justin Bieber and Sons who look like better men. See, we're MCs from different herds. I'm the eagle of Serengeti, and you're just the wingless bird. What I'm trying to say is you're hardly a threat. You're just the toothless dinosaur from Barney and Friends.
Okay. Here I go again against the unlucky Maverick. Hold me, I'm about to murk this Murph, take this kid back to kindergarten because that's how I do it. Hold this man before he crack your bone like the edge of that backstabbing that's cutting your spinal cord though. I'm like R. Kelly pissing on this kid like he did back in '06. You can't touch this. Step out the closet, kid. This ain't Narnia, kid. Get into reality. You getting murked by the unlucky menace, a.k.a. Quasimodo, the half immortal. I'ma tell you something. Spit Shaolin kicks. I'ma split your splins and cut your tendons like violin bar chords. That's how slick I am. You could call me Gillette. I have a sharp tongue, volcanic acid on your placid, flaccid dick. You ain't hard yet. Even if you douse this cat in paraffin, he wouldn't be a match for me. I bring the heat, and still this cat still talking about his nursery rhymes. Well, the cow jumped over the moon, and you still couldn't tell a rhyme. So tell that as a bedtime story. You getting murked. Sorry, you can tell your mama why you hid in the closet and couldn't tell that you were a gay dude. Still, man, you like a faucet. I'm sipping from a cup. This is English tea. Quasimodo just murked this MC. And still, on a subatomic level, this MC still ain't squared to me. I'm like 4,000 times his height. Hold up. I'm like 4,000 times his height. Even if he was a ruler, he couldn't measure up to this because my tangents built ancient pyramids that look down on cats like this. So looking down on you, you're like an ant, a mashing kid. Grow height, because only thing you taller than or not even shorter than is your rap career, and it ends tonight.
Let's hit it up. Yo, this phenom's deadly with the meanest technique. I blend deep and bend steel with so much strength I'd leave the Hulk green with envy. You dad rob this chump with Maverick? I'ma jab and smash his faggot paps until his face turns red like litmus and acid. Now, Kwasi, I'ma burn your verse out, especially since your skill is lower than Mugabe's sperm count. Said I bring more spark than North and South Korea. Punch till you see more stars than ZCC pilgrims on their way to Moria. Said I attack with blazing pressure. raising tempers to leave you on your knees like a Muslim facing Mecca. I annihilate MCs on ciphers, making rappers disappear like cats and dogs in the streets of China. I flow like notes and accordion tunes. If hip-hop was a mother, you'd be the worst mistake to go through her fallopian tube. Fuck the game, my true players stab their heads with shoe sabers, leaving the day's number like the pages on a newspaper. Now, Kwasi, you brought me homo raps. With your type of skill, you shouldn't battle me. Battle G-Sun's hologram. Ever since I saw you spit, I expected a better script. But now you're tempting me to do what the abortion and morning after pill never did. See, bro? I baptize you with fire and immerse you in flames. It's by virtue of faith that I'm a decapitation with Perseus' blade. We're virgin in pain, because even if you are Bob the Builder's brick, you're never getting laid.
I don't know about y'all, but this is what I came out here to see tonight. That's why I came out here tonight. I came to see something like this. That was a hot round. Unlucky Menace, are you gonna come back, homie? Let's do this, man.
Let's do this. All right, this is gonna be very quick. I'm gonna be that doctor in the operating room getting rid of this fetus quick. You see, he's ad-libbing, sounding like he's writing an alibi for his obituary, and I'ma stamp it, no delivery, sick. And still I put it down on this kid. He's like a crossbreed between Chantelo, his mama, and some dude who went sick. And still I put it down, opening your mouth like you had me blabber. You swimming with the sharks, kid, and the piranhas. My flow swim you out and then drown you out too, son. You like a dwarf and I'm Marvin you, son. Like, this is the reason why dwarfs shouldn't have with kids with imbeciles who's gravitationally challenged too. And I spit real sick too. I'm kinda slick. You say you like me, but you really ain't shit. So I put you out the toilet, son. I'm like that drainer kid. So I'm a train and put so many blocks and hits on you like Dr. Octavius shadow boxing. You can't block this. No, not even. I'm sick. I'm slick. Either you put a script and I put a freestyle on it. Tell him you got killed by the unlucky menace. Tell him you got murked. In fact, tell him you got twerped. Tell him that you got rolled up like mummified. Have you rolling in your grave like Adele when she rolled in the deep and then fell into a gravestone so deep they put the mortuary in and said, nah, they not keeping it. And still, your rhyme has no character. That's a factor. You like vowels and consonants in nursery school. Your alphabets is pretty low. So I ask you to improve your vocab because you're getting slip, slap. It's probably past your curfew, so you know the rules. You're getting knocked out of this cage, son, in case you heard too. I'm going to say the next few verses in case they never heard these. Like scripture verses, and you an altar boy. I'm not the gay priest, but I know you like to sing. All right, that's it.
All right.
See, in this block, I'm the dawn of hip-hop. If you went against me, the president should get only two things and two things only. He should get a wife and a chiss fob. If you went against me with that kind of verse, I better guess Miss Universe is going to confirm when I have the sexiest woman on earth. I'm highly certain that you rapping is like the Chinese version of my detergent. You see, the only body delivering keep rapping is a bar of soap in the prison showers. I've been a dream of the experts' gifts and powers. With the syllable game, I leave you striking like South Africans with minimum wage.
Alright.
It's not bad, man. You're making my shadow jealous. Stop back, dog. You're making my shadow jealous. You're calling me work as if your opinion matters. Especially, what makes it worse is that his breath smells like a million asses. So you call that a freestyle? You're the reason why I think so we should put Daisy Lou on speed dial. I mean, first of all, he comes here and talks about my height, as if he'll come up with a dope ride. If you went against me, I predict the existence of the dope squad riding on a unicorn. That doesn't exist. Now, your skill is lower than Julius Malema's IQ.
This is the last round. The last round. It's 2 out of 3. Maverick against Unlucky Menace. Unlucky Menace, are you ready to finish this? Are you?
Let's get it.
All right, let's do this.
Alright, last round and I'm coming through again. You make this guy use his remains as the ink for my pen. Oh shit, I brought the heat. Who let him out? I'm like a beast who needs to feed. And they brought this midget pig for the feed. I put an apple in his mouth and then I serve him to the crowd, but he couldn't make it because he's medium rare. That means his mouth and his rhyme is kind of whack. What a blare. And still I spit like lens flares, shooting shots at you. You couldn't get that. It's over your height. So you understand, it's not you, it's me. That's true. I'ma make jokes about your height until it gets you. You short-tempered, short, literate, short of everything, rhymes included. I put more rhymes than syllables in the nursery rhymes. Your mama used to tell you while she rock-a-bye baby, and she tell you that you never win against the unlucky menace. Yes, this is my premise, and I'm winning in this rap cage. Don't be stepping in the war zone when you foaming at the mouth like somebody died from AIDS and rabies, cause these dogs will kill you. My style is gully. Freestyling like yours will get you stabbed in the gussy. I might not have those jokes like Trevor Noah and all those rhymes that you Biden, but I'ma tell you this, you got no chance of this like Joey Biden having butt sex with Mike Tyson biting his ears off. I'ma write this like a rabbit, going sick like I had coccidiasis, and you still couldn't cure this. If you iller than this, then I euthanize you. Put you in a coma and tell them that back in Rome is how we do it, because you know that's how I roam like a starlet in the sky. Pit. I'm like a pit bull too, the most ferocious breed around. You nothing do. So H2O flow, I'm mutant, liquid on the mic. Make it Tyson, bite your ears out and spit it in your ear holes. Only shit you spitting out is that out of your asshole.
Alright, round 4. Look at this guy. Hey, what's going to go with him now? Guys, the judges are over there trying to make a decision.
Today we're looking for the winner inside this cage, you know what I mean? And I guess you guys will all agree that today's battle was won by a very talented short man, no discrimination, Maverick.